We are back. Thank you for sticking with us. Our next guest is worth the wait. We have clinical psychologist Dr. Regine Muradian with us. Welcome, Dr. Regine.
Hi, Doc.
Hi. Welcome. So happy to have you with us today.
Thank you so much for joining us, Doc. So you've been doing a lot of great work. So first and foremost, we want to thank you and salute you for all the programs and the books. We're going to talk more about the books that you have out, but let's really touch on the impact and the great work that you're doing with Team Project Rise. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and what you do with it?
Yes, thank you. So first of all, so great to be here with both of you. Love you both.
Thank you. Thanks, Doc.
So Team Project Rise, it stands for Recognizing and Improving Support for Educators. And it's really a story that we just hope to inspire others, other moms, other just entrepreneurs to really turn whatever frustration you have into positive solutions. So pretty much the premise is since the pandemic started last year in March 2020, and I'm also a mom of 3, and I work with children and teens and families, I saw kids' mental health deteriorating. I saw sadness, I saw isolation, right? Having a really hard time in distance learning, just hard time learning, period. But I also noticed that teachers were feeling anxious and they did not know how to respond to students who were missing assignments, not attending classes, recognizing the important stressors. So as a parent first, I saw this as really important because I saw my own child struggling, but I also saw it as a clinician and I just couldn't stand by and not do anything. And so that's how Team Project Rise came to the creation. We're a team of us who came together to create this.
So, knowing that stress and anxiety, I think they're really a part of everyone's life to some degree, certainly some more than others. For anyone listening at home, no matter your level of stress or anxiety, what are some tips that you can share with us, stuff that we can start to apply immediately?
Yeah, so one of the most important things is just for parents to kind of be aware of, anxiety can come in multitude of forms, but I always say that I don't want us to kind of focus on all the negative signs of anxiety, but also looking at the positives, because anxiety gets us moving, right? It gets us motivated, it gets us up in the morning. But when you start seeing concerns such as they're biting their nails, stomach aches, crying a lot, refusing maybe now that school's starting to go to school, this is why we felt that this mental health training for teachers was so important, because teachers are going to be the main people seeing our kids. They're going to be with them 8 hours a day, so that they can recognize the early warning signs.
Can you talk about some of the books that you have out now and what inspires you to write?
Yes. So one of my last book I just wrote. So I wrote 3 books during this pandemic. My first one was Frankie and the Worry Bees, which was all about dealing with anxiety and really encouraging parents how to communicate with kids about worry, and really turning negative thoughts into positive solutions.
Yeah.
My last one right now that I just is out on Amazon is called Francine and Her Special Talents. And this one was really inspired by my 2 daughters. And also many of the kids I work with who are in love with the arts. And it's all about empowering kids that they each have an inner gift and talent.
Thank you, Dr. Regine. So where do people go to find out more about you, to learn from you, to purchase your books, etc.? Tell us.
Yeah. And your Project Rise. Yeah, how they can be involved.
So for Team Project Rise, we're actually looking for ambassadors because we are planning on launching this. It's going to be a webinar for teachers. We're going to launch this all over the United States. That is our plan. So you can find a lot of information. Stay tuned at teamprojectrise.com. My personal website is reginemuradian.com, and you can also find me on Instagram at dr.reginemuradian.
Thank you so much, Doc, for all that you do.
Thank you for the work that you're doing. We'll be right back after the break.